Page number 1.104. X and Y are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio 3:2. On 1/1/2019, their capitals were rupees 1 lakh and rupees 1,50,000 respectively. On 31/3/2019, they decided that total capital of the firm should be 3 lakh to be shared in the profit ratio, that is 3:2. Accordingly, they introduced or withdrew their capital in cash. Calculate interest on capital on 31st December 2019 at the rate 10% per annum. Now see, in this question, the capital of the new firm is fixed at rupees 3 lakh. X share is 3 lakh into 3/5 because they are sharing profits in the ratio 3:2. 3 lakh will be divided between X and Y in their profit sharing ratio 3/5 and 2/5. X share comes to rupees 1,80,000, Y share comes to rupees 1,20,000. We will prepare the capital accounts of the partners. The buy balance brought down. The opening balance of the capital was 1 lakh and 1,50,000. Now the new capital of the partners is 1,80,000 and 1,20,000 because they have fixed their capital to be 3 lakh and which is to be divided among them in their profit sharing ratio. This amount of 1,80,000 and 1,20,000 will be shown on the debit side. Two balance carried down, 1,80,000 for X and 1,20,000 for Y. We will balance the capital accounts of the partners. In case of X, the credit side is bigger, that is 1,80,000. On the debit side, only rupees 1 lakh is there. So the balancing will be done by cash account. So by cash account 80,000. It means X will bring rupees 80,000 more to make his capital equal to 1,80,000. On the other hand, Y, whose opening capital was 1,50,000, but now his capital is to be rupees 1,20,000. So the balancing figure will be of 30,000. So to cash 30,000. Now see, this amount, the new capital, will be shown in the partner's capital account after leaving a line because the balancing is to be done and that balancing will be done above the balance carried down. Means the balance carried down figure should be the last figure in the capital accounts of the partners, may it be on the debit side or on the credit side. Now we will calculate the interest on capital. For X, interest on capital from 1st January 2019 to 31/3/2019, X capital was 1 lakh. So on the period is 3 months. On rupees 1 lakh at the rate 10% for 3 months, the interest comes to rupees 2,500. And for the rest of the period, that is from 1/4/2019 to 31/12/2019, his capital has 80,000 has been added, so his capital comes to rupees 1,80,000. So on 1,80,000 at the rate 10% for 9 months, 9/12, the interest comes to rupees 13,500. Therefore, the total interest for X is rupees 16,000. Now, in case of Y, from 1/1/19 to 31/3/2019, X capital was 1,50,000 at the rate 10% interest for 3 months. Because the period is of 3 months, the interest comes to rupees 3,750. Now we will add the remaining period interest, that is from 1/4/19 to 31/12/2019. This is a period of 9 months and his capital is 1,20,000 because he has withdrawn rupees 30,000. So 1,20,000 into 10% for 9 months is equal to 9,000. So his interest comes to rupees 12,750. X interest on capital is 16,000 and Y's interest on capital is 12,750. Number 26A. Page number 1.106. A, B and C are partners in a firm having capitals of rupees 80,000, 80,000 and 40,000 respectively. Means 80,000 is for A, 80,000 is for B and 40,000 is for C. Their current account balances were A rupees 10,000, B rupees 5,000 and C rupees 2,000, that is a debit balance. Means A and B are having a credit balance and C is having a debit balance in their current account. In this question, the capital accounts are also given and the current accounts are also given. It means that this question is based on fixed capital method. Okay? Only fixed capital method. So in here, whatever appropriation of profits will be done, that will be done in the current account, in profit and loss appropriation account. According to partnership deed, the partners were entitled to interest on capital at the rate 5% per annum. So all the partners will get interest on capital at the rate 5% per annum, that is 5% of 80,000, 80,000 and 40,000. C, being the working partner, was also entitled to a salary of rupees 6,000 per annum. The profit were to be divided as follows. First 20,000, whatever will be the profit, first 20,000 in proportion of capital, means in the capital ratio. Then next 30,000 in the ratio of 5:3:2. After 20,000, next 30,000 will be divided in 5:3:2 ratio, and the remaining profit to be shared equally. The firm made a profit of 1,56,000 before charging any of the above items. Prepare profit and loss appropriation account and pass necessary journal entry for the apportionment of profit. Now first of all we will prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. The date is not mentioned, so we will just write profit and loss appropriation account. On the credit side, by net profit brought down 1,56,000. No other adjustment is there. On the debit side, to interest on capital, A's current account 4,000, 80,000 का 5%, 4,000. B's current account on 80,000 5%, 4,000. C's current account on 40,000 5%, 2,000. Total interest comes to rupees 10,000. Then to salary, C's current account, C is going to get a salary of rupees 6,000 per annum. Now the balancing will be done. The balancing comes to rupees 1,40,000. This is the profit which is to be distributed. Now how the profit will be distributed? To profit transfer to partner's current account, see working note number 1. So we will prepare a working note, calculation of distributable profit among the partners. A, B and C are the partners. Some gaps should be made between them. Capital of A is 80,000, of B is 80,000 and of C is 40,000. So we will cut the common zeros. So it comes to 884 because we are calculating the capital ratio. Now we will simplify it by dividing these three figures by 4, 2, 2, 1. So the capital ratio comes to 2 by 5, 2 by 5, 1 by 5. Now the first rupees 20,000 is to be divided on capital ratio, that is 2:2:1. So 2 by 5 into 20,000 is equal to 8,000, 2 by 5 into 20,000 is equal to 8,000, 1 by 5 into 20,000 is equal to 4,000. Then the next 30,000 in the ratio of 5:3:2. So 5:3:2, add them all, it comes to 10. So 5 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10. A will get 5 by 10 into 30,000, that is 15,000. 3 by 10 into 30,000, that is 9,000, and 2 by 10 into 30,000, that is 6,000. The remaining, that is from 1,40,000, we will subtract 20,000 and 30,000 that we have already distributed. So it comes to 1,40,000 minus 50,000 is equal to 90,000. This will be distributed among the partners equally. So 1:1:1. So 1 by 3 into 90,000 is equal to 30,000. 1 by 3 into 90,000 is equal to 30,000. 1 by 3 into 90,000 is equal to 30,000. We will add up all these three interest that we have, profits that we have calculated. 53,000 is for A, 47,000 is for B, and 40,000 is for C. This will be written over here. Now, as the fixed capital method is to be applied, so we will first prepare the partners capital account for all the three partners A, B, C. On the credit side, by balance brought down 80,000, 80,000, 40,000. No other transaction of capital is there, so their closing balance will be 80,000, 80,000, 40,000, which will be brought down on the opposite side, that is the credit side, 80,000, 80,000, and 40,000. Now the current accounts of the partners. A and B had a credit balance. By balance brought down 10,000, 5,000. And C had a debit balance of 2,000. Now the interest on capital, 4,000, 4,000, 2,000. This was the interest on capital. This will be credited in the partners capital accounts. 4,000 for A, 4,000 for B, and 2,000 for C. Then the salaries. C is to get a salary of 6,000. So by salary in C's account, capital account, current account, 6,000. Then the profit was distributed as 53,000 to A, 47,000 to B, and 40,000 to C. So this profit will also be taken in the capital in the current accounts of the partners. 53,000 A, 47,000 B, 40,000 C. Now we will balance the individual capital accounts. The total of the credit side for A is 67,000. Nothing is there on the debit side, so 67,000 is the balance. The total of B is 56,000. Nothing is there on the debit side, so his balance is 56,000. And the total of C on the credit side is 48,000. 2,000 is there on the debit side, so the balance left is 46,000, which these balances will be brought down on the credit side. 67,000 for A, 56,000 for B, and 46,000 for C.